It's time for some more Ahsoka predictions. Welcome back to the channel. Episode 7 of Ahsoka is this week, so that means it is time to make some predictions for the episode. My predictions last week were not as great maybe as they were a few weeks before, but I did get the part where they both show up where Grand Admiral Thrawn is, but this week I think I may be more on to what's happening. So first of all, a little bit of a continuation of last week's predictions. I do believe that we see Hera and maybe Carson Teva go into Coruscant to defend their mission to the New Republic. We know Mon Mothma has summoned them to come defend it, and so that did not happen in episode 6. Only 2 episodes left. I doubt that is much of a threat in episode 8. I feel like there's a lot bigger things to do. So I'm thinking we're going to see some Coruscant action here, and by Coruscant action, I mean politics, with Hera and Mon Mothma and the New Republic, and I'm still holding out hope and calling for a Princess Leia appearance in this episode. Could be a hologram, could be a physical appearance with her deepfaked and edited in. I'm hoping for that, but either way, seeing Leia will be cool no matter how they choose to go about it, and I do think that'll happen. I think it would be super strange to not see Leia in any of this New Republic action or New Republic political landscape scenes that we have, because we know that she is a big voice in the New Republic. Moving past that, I do think a majority of the action does take place in Peridia, where we see Grand Admiral Thrawn and his Night Army and the Night Sisters. We have Ezra and Sabine, and Ahsoka is showing up in the belly of a Purrgil. So I think this episode is going to take a similar theme to a lot of episode 7s we've seen that Dave Filoni has been a part of. In Mando season 1, we see all of our heroes getting together for this last great battle against Moff Gideon. We see a similar thing happen in Mando season 2 where they're gathering all the troops to go get Grogu back from Moff Gideon in episode 7, setting up a big episode 8. And then Mando season 3, not quite as happy, cheerful, hey, we're gonna go get Grogu type of ending, but we do see everything coalescing around Mandalore and setting up in episode 8 to where there's a big battle with all of our heroes there. I think that's gonna be a similar situation here. I think we're gonna see Ahsoka having to take on Thrawn or the Night Witches or something along those lines on her own, maybe with the help of Huyang to start. I think we're going to have Sabine and Ezra fighting Baylan and Shin, making their way to where Ahsoka is and setting up the big battle that we're going to have with Ahsoka, Sabine, Huyang, and Ezra against Thrawn, probably the Night Sisters, maybe Baylan and Shin as well, plus this army that Thrawn has. I don't think that big battle takes place in this episode, just the setup for the battle. Now, I do want to touch a little bit on this Night Army. I personally think they're zombies. Thrawn mentions needing the magic from the Great Mothers, so I'm pretty sure that they are probably a resurrected army and that those stormtroopers did not make the jump from Lothal to this planet, so I think they are an undead army. Some theories are floating around there that maybe Thrawn and Ezra are dead too. I don't know that I fully buy into that, but that would be a cool thing to see. And then I do think we probably get a little bit more from Baylan about whatever it is he's sensing out there. There's some theories that maybe it's the Yuuzhan Vong. There's some greater power out there, and I would be surprised if Baylan just drops a little hint about it in episode 6 and then we don't hear anything anymore going forward. I think we may get a little bit more on that as well. Maybe not a full-blown dedicated episode or anything crazy like that, but I think there's more to it than just Baylan giving one line in episode 6. So I would not be shocked to learn more about this greater threat that is out here. So that's my predictions for episode 7. I think we see a little bit of New Republic action, maybe some Princess Leia. I believe we're going to see Ahsoka showing up. I think we're going to see Ezra and Sabine having to fight Baylan and Shin. Somehow Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra end up together and prepared for this big fight that we're going to see in episode 8. So let me know what your predictions are in the comments. Let me know what you're hoping to see in episode 7. And as always, may the Force be with you.